This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
As AIADMK celebrates 39 years of existence, party leader Jayalalitha pledges to bring back MGR's golden rule to the state. Party workers upbeat in Temple Town, Madurai, getting ready ahead of AIADMK's rally in Alagiri's backyard. The NLC drama refuses to die down as angry unions call for a Bandh. Sources say opposition MPs will soon meet the Prime Minister. 10-day-long Navratri festival comes to an end today. Devotees and kids looking to a new beginning. And we bring you Bollywood glam girl Mallika Sherawat in her new Nagin avatar. Hi there, you're watching the late night news with me, Ramanathan. Those were the top stories of the day. A look at the stories making headlines across the nation. Suresh Kalmari issues a statement telling Sheila Dikshit to first look at corruption in departments under her, says, I won't be a scapegoat. BJP and JDU hit back at the Prime Minister's remarks on central funds not being used by the Bihar government. 10 people killed, 7 injured seriously in stampede during Navratri celebrations at a Durga temple in Banka, Bihar. Leander Pace and his Austrian partner Jürgen Melzer win the Shanghai Masters, the Indians' 44th of his career. A top story tonight. As the AIADMK, one of the strongest parties in Tamil Nadu, attempts a comeback, the party men today observed its 39th anniversary. The party has tremendous political power through the years and is now facing one of Tamil Nadu political history's biggest face-offs. Our political reporter Shabir Ahmed brings up the ups and downs of the AIADMK and the road ahead for its leader, former Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha.
Two decades after the death of its founder M.G. Ramachandran, he continues to be the lifeline of Tamil Nadu's main opposition party, the AIADMK. As the party steps into its 39th year, its leaders and supporters look up to its powerful leader J. Jayalalitha to put the party back in power. The AIADMK came into existence in 1972 as a breakaway group after MGR led the split from the DMK, and the faction went on to sweep the elections in 1977. Ever since, MGR never looked back and died while in power in 1987. The death of MGR, considered a legend, sparked a brief power struggle, which led his widow Janaki Ramachandran being sworn in as Tamil Nadu's first woman chief minister. But a second scramble for power that followed quickly saw Jayalalitha emerge as the party's indomitable leader. Jayalalitha won elections in 1991, but 5 years later failed in her re-election bid after her image was marred by allegations of widespread corruption. The massive slide in popularity for the AIADMK began in 2004 when it saw a crushing defeat in general elections, and in 2006 Jayalalitha was knocked out of power in the state. And now another chance polls in 2011, and Jayalalitha's fiery speeches in Coimbatore and Tirchi drew thousands of people in recent months, raising hopes of a comeback.
ஒரு குடும்பமா தமிழக மக்களா என்று சிந்தித்து மீண்டும் தமிழகத்தில் புரட்சி தலைவி ஆட்சி அமைய நன்னாளில் சபதம் ஏற்கிறோம்.
The AIADMK's 39th anniversary comes on the eve of another major rally in the heartland of her political arch rivals, which anonymous letters have threatened to blow up when it takes place in Madurai. In Chennai, Shabir Ahmed for NDTV Hindu.
Well, senior journalist and deputy editor with the Hindu, R.K. Radhakrishnan, also joined us for more on that story in the past, present and future of the AIADMK. He also said that these elections are perhaps the most important elections for the Dravidian parties since 1969.
I believe that the 2011 general elections to the assembly is going to be the most crucial election ever fought after the 1969 elections in which the DMK came to power. I believe that the Dravidian parties first came to power in 1969 through the ballot, and now it's a very critical time for either of the Dravidian parties. If the most significant mistake that the AIADMK ever did was under Jayalalitha, when she decided to withdraw support to the Congress way back when the Congress was a minority government at the center. I think that is where the AIADMK went wrong, and ever since they have not had a representation in the cabinet in Delhi at all. So ever since it has been downhill for the AIADMK, they could not be part of any setup at the center, and the state also, they have not been part of anything, any scheme of things from the time that Mr. Karunanidhi has come to power in 2006. So we can see the general decline of the party without being in power, and the DMK being in power, and essentially all the leaders from the AIADMK, or most of the leaders, or the second line, literally vanishing from the AIADMK camp and moving on to the DMK camp. This is a very, very, very crucial time for the AIADMK. Right. It was very clear after the DMK snubbed the Patali Makkal Katchi and Dr. Ramdas that Ramdas did want to get back to the AIADMK, but because of the attitude of the AIADMK, it has virtually driven Pamaka out from the fold, and now it is trying to get back with the DMK. And look at the predicament that the communist parties and the left parties have absolutely no clue as to what to do at this point of time because of Jayalalitha's overtures to the Congress.
And even as the party went past another year, all eyes are on that big Madurai rally tomorrow. In the run-up to this rally over the last few weeks, Jayalalitha has received 17 death threat letters, and this has indeed reflected in the security arrangements put in place ahead of the rally. Tight security is in place right from the airport to the meeting venue for the AIADMK leader, who is in the Z+ security category. Cutouts and digital banners are up around the temple town as well as the city. Schools in and around Madurai have chosen to declare a holiday tomorrow, anticipating traffic diversions. Party workers have booked buses and vans to reach Madurai to take part in the rally from across the state. It's 1 day to a month since the Neyveli Lignite Corporation's workers went on a strike, and the situation just does not seem to be abating. In fact, all the trade unions except for the one backed by the ruling DMK will go on a bandh till Tuesday in Cuddalore. Over 13,000 NLC workers have been striking since September, demanding wage revision and regularization of workers. This comes even as the Chief Minister Karunanidhi has written to Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh seeking an early solution to the complaints of the NLC workers. Minal Shah gets us the latest.
Tomorrow is going to be the 11th round of talks, but as you know that 29 days of strike, it clearly indicates that how firm the striking workers are on their demand. They are also planning to go on a bandh on the 19th of October in Cuddalore, where they are planning to strengthen their demands of wage revision, housing facility as well as regularization of these contract workers. Now, if you see that even MPs of the opposition are planning to meet the Prime Minister, that is what sources have been telling us. And also another factor is that they have also told us that they have written a mass telegram to the Prime Minister asking him to intervene in this issue and actually solve the problem.
Well, tragic and shocking news coming from the districts. A mentally disabled man allegedly murders a 2-year-old boy after attempting to rape the mother. Details are still emerging on this shocking story, which is said to have happened in Tirunelveli. Sam Daniel, a senior correspondent with NDTV 24/7, gets us more details.
This has happened at a place called Kadayanallur in the Tirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu around 1:30 this afternoon. What we understand from the police is this man is a mentally challenged man living in that particular neighborhood, and he had knocked the door of this particular lady asking for some water. When she went inside, this man has barged in, locked the door and tried to sexually assault her. She screamed immediately. At that point, he had stabbed her first and then killed that little 2-year-old boy. By then, lots of people had gathered around and this man escaped, but police was alerted. They nabbed him immediately and have now filed a case of murder, attempt to murder, and also trespass. But what local people tell us is that some time ago, this man had allegedly sexually assaulted another victim, but that was not reported to the police. And at this point, police are not able to either confirm or deny that. But as of now, he has been arrested.
Time for a short break, but up ahead, the battle is now between Suresh Kalmari and Sheila Dikshit over the corruption allegations in the Commonwealth Games.